welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. There's all kinds of family. We chose this one. This is episode 433, Life in the Fast Lane number 57. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And Joe, this is our first Fast Lane in
a while.
I think 6 weeks or something. It's
5.
been a long time.
I think it's about 5, yeah.
Because we had, in a row, since the last Fast Lane, we did tune-up, commentary, Hard Eyes, Fast and Furious. The last tune-up came out on September 30th of the main feed. This one is November 11th. So, that's 6 weeks. That's a long time.
6 weeks. Yeah.
So we are not doing a Tokyo Drift Minute because we have so much news and so many things to catch up on. We're going to start with running the vid. Now, Joe, I want you to guess. Okay, so our last Vinstagram
was 6 weeks ago.
Was the eulogy, remember, that he did to Robert Redford, where it was just talking about nonsense for like 3 minutes, and at the end it goes, R.I.P. Robert Redford, or whatever, right? Remember that?
Yeah, okay, vaguely.
That was posted on September 17th. It's been 7 weeks, I guess, since we recorded that one. 49 days since we last ran the VIN, okay? In that time, Instagram has changed its appearance on the web. There is now more per row. How many posts do you think in 49 days?
28.
You're really close, but you're over. 26 posts.
I was close.
You're very close. Because you figure like half and then round up, go up a little bit.
He had a spicy day, maybe. Yeah, that's what I was guessing.
I will say I said this to you via Facebook last night. So we had last episode was Barry Hertz. I'm reading his book.
Which is
still.
great, by the way. If you, and I'm sure you guys have heard the episode. And Joey keeps sending me more clips of the book, and they are really, really good.
There is one thing that I did not send to you. It was a bonus episode last lap, but Justin Lin, like his favorite movie or one of his favorite movies, Gattaca.
Is it? Fuck yeah, it is.
Gattaca. And like
I love Gattaca.
He and his friends like all like reference Gattaca. For every detail I'm sending you, there's like 2 or 3 that I think you'll care about as much that I'm not sending you.
Perfect.
But I will say, we talked about this with Barry. We talked about this with, because I've read up through I've read up through Furious 7. So I have Fate,
you're
Hobbs,
pretty far.
9, and 10. So I have 100 pages left in the book. The book is great. I would say that we talked about this with Barry. We talked about this ourselves. This franchise, the one thing that the book really Barry sort of cements is the franchise succeeds of and in spite of Vin Diesel. Like, he is painted as such an asshole. Like, not like a mean guy, but like a diva and like an egotist and like we've talked a lot about him and The Rock and whatever,
I bet he wishes he was an egotist.
I wish he would love an EGOT. We've talked a lot about the him and The Rock and like Fate of the Furious or whatever, but like this is like clear, like from Fast 5, like he and The Rock did not get along. Earlier than that, like all the demands he makes and like all these people, because like Barry talked to so many people. He didn't talk to like the biggest stars. We talked to like a lot of people, and they're all just like oh, like it. And the other thing, and like I know that like it's probably partially because he died, but like everything about Paul is just like he was such a like he just would do whatever.
Yeah, he's like that's what it seemed like. Everybody says he's super caring and stuff, but yeah.
So I would say that this book, it's this sort of, I don't know if you know, but like the Jose Canseco stuff online where he goes like Happy Father's Day to everybody but one guy, like he just fucking hates A-Rod. It's like everyone should read this book except for one guy. Like Vin probably should not read this book.
Yes.
Because like the thing is like without Vin's, like he spends a lot of, we talked about the Vinstagram or whatever, but he talks a lot about Vin book, and like we talked about like his Facebook posts, and like he talked about a little bit, like all the posts that he read, that Barry read from Vin. Vin used his following to get what he wanted, and like it succeeds because of that, and people come to these movies because of him. But also like it kind of feels like if Vin wasn't involved, like these movies would probably be like less expensive and maybe a little bit like an easier to shoot and come out on time and whatever. And so I don't know, but yeah, that book's out at the end of the month. Go check it out. Anywhere you get books. He said buy from Amazon, get wherever.
Yeah, and Barry's a cool guy. I hope he comes back one day because that was awesome. So
we are going to now run the VIN. So I did screenshot a few because I thought I think 5 screenshotted. Like this one's edited, but I have this one originally. Just because I was like, there's sometimes like the longer, again, my rule of thumb, the more he posts, the more likely I think he is to edit.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm guessing multiple will be edited, but here's one I have the original one of. But this is him on set of Riddick.
You read this and leave this up, and I'll tell you if we switched a bunch.
All right, yeah, I'm going to read the original post, which I screenshotted 4 hours after he posted it.
Cool. Okay.
So much to share, ... Also, it's funny when Barry in the book like references Vin, he's just like, I'm leaving the typos and the weird stuff in. Like, he doesn't say like weird stuff. He's just like all of the like the way that Vin speaks. He's like, I'm just leaving it in. Like, that's everything you see is him. It's not me. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
And even on Vin book, so many ellipses. All right. So much to share, ... Iconic stories that all resonate with something deep inside. A global audience who has literally been the blessing of this artist's life. Groot's return in the Arbor King.
Well, okay.
Do we know what that is? I don't think we know that, right?
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming the Arbor King is now his working title
Instead
for
of Planet
Groot.
X.
Sure.
But write it down. Just write down the Arbor King parentheses Groot.
Okay, I got it on my list here.
Groot's return in the Arbor King, that infamous New York detective, Calder's Oath. Maybe that's the working title of the next Riddick movie. Oh no, Calder is Witch Hunter. So maybe that's the title of the next Witch Hunter movie.
Do we have a Witch Hunter on this list? We do not have a Witch Hunter.
Well, that's the one that Michael Caine that supposedly has happened.
Oh, Last Witch 2. Okay,
Yeah.
we have it. Sorry.
Xander's next adventure in Mumbai, Street Racers reunited in LA, and of course the Furion. Great ... Grateful for you all ... Hope to make you proud ... So
Okay.
nothing really got edited, I guess. But
No.
this again is just like so many movies, so much to share.
So much to tell us about. Yep, you do, Vin.
And there's, weird like reflecting screens or just screens or something to project stuff on the background. He's in costume in the foreground. Cool.
Looks like a cool set. That's a cool picture.
Next post. This is a carousel, I believe. The blessing is the experience ... The gift is all that you learn through the experience. The amazing Sidney Lumet ... Hashtag Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
And there's a picture from a long time ago. Of
Long
Sidney Lumet
time ago.
And someone, who's on the left there? Do you know?
No idea. I can't recognize him at all. It kind of looks like a bunch of different actors, but I don't recognize who this actually is.
He looks like Tim Roth, but he's not Tim Roth, right?
That's
You know
what.
I mean?
Yes, exactly. Like he looks like Tim Roth. He looks like somebody else. Like it's a lot of people. Yeah.
This is a picture from the set of Find Me Guilty, I think.
Yes,
Vin
it
in the
is.
middle.
Yes, it is.
Then Vin and Sidney Lumet on that set. Vin in a Hawaiian shirt, kind of. Vin again. Now he has Peter Dinklage in the background. No more Sidney Lumet, just like him on Sidney's film. And then him and Sidney Lumet on like a red carpet somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
I screenshotted this one too. This is also edited.
Okay.
Because again, a lot of text here.
It's Michelle and Vin. He chose a pretty unflattering picture of her and a pretty flattering picture of himself.
I will also say there is something about either his head shape or the smile or the glasses. He looks like The Rock a little bit.
Yeah. This picture is interesting, but sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read the original one. It was edited. This was also 4 hours after he posted it. Just wrapped an incredible day filming with my ride or die about the future of Fast... ...
Filming about the future of Fast.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Food all over the place. What does that mean? To me, that means they set up a camera and they just talked about the future of Fast and Furious.
So it's like pre-roll.
They did a podcast.
Bonus feature on the DVD. Sure.
Yeah. But, but yes.
Sure.
After all these years, all these miles, the conversation we had today reminded me why this family means everything. She talked about the journey from those early days when nobody knew if street racing movies would work, through every twist, every loss, every victory we've shared together. She's seen it all. Multiple studio owners, countless executives coming and going, different visions and different voices trying to steer the ship. But through every corporate change, every boardroom shuffle, every new regime, one thing has never wavered, ... The connection between the Fast family and fans around the world.
Yeah. Yep.
After listening to her, again, he's not said Michelle. He just says her, like his ride or die.
Sure.
After listening to her, something became crystal clear, ... She will always be Letty. That authenticity, that connection to something real, it's bigger than corporate structures and development cycles. It's what matters most. That bond, that's unbreakable. That's what transcends business decisions and bottom lines.
Okay.
For everyone who's been waiting, for every fan who believes that family is everything, what we're building next is going to honor everything you love about Fast while taking you
It's
somewhere.
all that you love. So he changed it from everything to all that, from all that you love to everything that you love, or everything to all that you. Okay.
Okay, Vin.
Yeah.
while taking you somewhere you've never been before.
That's literally the only change I've seen so far.
Because no matter who's writing the checks, this family answers to you. ... Stay tuned. Fire emoji. Hashtag fast family. Hashtag family. Hashtag never give up.
He listened to the last episode and is talking to us now.
2 million likes. What is amazing to me is people love him and Michelle talking about Fast and Furious, whatever. Nobody wants to hear about like studio owners or corporate exchange. Like, what are you doing?
He's flexing on them right now with this post that he's like, I can dog you and I'll get 1.7 million likes because you're telling me I don't have the pool that I used to have at the box office. And I'm like, one picture of me and Michelle Rodriguez, 1.7 million likes on Instagram, suck my dick. That's what I think this post is.
So there is a thing from the book that I will spoil if you want to jump ahead. Talking about bringing Letty back, right? So he posts on Vin. Also, throughout the book, there's always like he always just posts things on Facebook before the studio like officially announces it, and they always get pissed at him.
Yeah.
But Letty gets killed in 4, right? And so he posts on Facebook about the movies or whatever, and fans are like, man, it'd be really cool if Letty came back. And so the way that Barry writes it, like a bunch of meetings in a row, he would just bring his laptop, sit down and be like, man, the fans really want Letty back. And they go, Vin, we can't do that. Like Letty said, he's like, right, totally impossible. I totally get it. Yeah. Closes his laptop. Next meeting, brings out the laptop. Just like, I posted this thing. Look, people really want Letty back. They're like, Vin, we can't do that.
I told you, there's a non-zero chance he listens to us, even dogging him.
He's like, I get it. No, you're right. And then he puts it away. And like, he just keeps doing it to the point where like, eventually they're like, fine, we'll bring Letty back. Okay. Okay.
And he's like, oh, great idea, guys. We couldn't do that, but I didn't even think about it.
Because like the way that like Barry writes it in the book is Han is unkilled because they loved Han. Like there was a character that like died, but people are like, well, what if Han came back, right? Whatever.
Exactly.
Letty getting killed is just like, well, this is the emotional crux of the 4th movie. Bringing her back is just like, well, what was the point of the 4th movie then?
Pretty much, yeah.
But Vin's like, wouldn't it be really cool? Nah, I get it.
That is awesome. Good story. See, the book is full of fun ones.
The book's really good. Okay, next picture. New picture. Him, low angle, looking swole. Long before one wields the sword, ... That Zen state, ... Hashtag Calder the Immortal.
That Zen state is a great one. Just temporarily, just holding that in mind. That Zen state, ...
I will make a note of that.
Just keeping it. I mean, we got 25 more.
Oh, we got so many more.
Yeah. Okay.
Next post. Happy creative, ...
I wish this one would have been edited. That would have been a top tier one to be edited. Yes. Cool shirt though, Vin. That's cool. It's kind of like a black it's a Jumpman tie-dye.
I think it's a Jumpman shirt, right? Looks like the Jumpman logo.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Front of a great
I didn't even notice it.
Just, having chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Chilling. Also, note 150,000 likes. No, what are you doing? What?
No, I'm going back. I just want to see the dates because like Calder was 18th, Sidney Lumet was the 25th, then the 26th, then the 27th, then the 28th.
Look at the like discrepancies. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're like 150,000, and then like one with Michelle Rodriguez, 1.7 million. He's like, look, bitches, I told you, just put me with Michelle Rodriguez.
The Calder one is like 600,000, Sidney Lumet 170, Michelle Rodriguez 1.7 million, Vin alone 200,000, Vin alone 150,000.
Yeah, just like as a thing, it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next post, the next day, 200,000 likes. The producers, ... 25 years, ... blessed and grateful.
Okay, who was it though?
Don't know. It was edited. Don't know who this is.
Okay, fair enough. He's wearing the Dom chain in it though.
Is that Neil? That is Neil Moritz, I think.
Okay,
I think that's like he's like the producer, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him. Okay.
200,000 likes.
He's wearing the Dom chain. Yeah.
One day later.
Oh, damn.
This is Jordana's husband. Happy 50th, Mason. Keep smiling.
Well, I didn't need you to alert me that she's married to this doofus.
Oh yeah, it's like a fintech bro.
Yeah, I know. Good for her. Get the bag, sweetheart. But come on, you're looking super duper good in this picture, and he's a fintech bro for sure.
One day later, 150,000 likes.
Why are we bringing up Bloodshot? Okay.
This film was released the day cinema shut down from COVID, ... It was the first time I was able to film in Africa, ...
Okay.
A childhood dream. It's always so cool to see people discovering these films long after their release. All love. And it's just like either an alt poster
all I
or
remember
a fan poster of Bloodshot.
it wasn't there like a psycho killer walking, like wasn't there a psycho killer scene in like Psycho Killer in
Probably.
Bloodshot? I think there was. And like for it being used in every movie, I remember it most in that one.
Yep, Psycho Killer.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yep.
Top comment has 26 likes. Man, that movie was terrible. Next comment, 190 likes. Really good film this was. So, the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
Oh no, sir, I was at the theater the day it opened in South Carolina, and it was a Friday. I left work and went to see it, and I loved it.
Okay.
2 days later, 400,000 likes. Returning to the streets, ... Which is also, like, this might be, I might have to use this as art for the episode, because this is a great picture.
It's fucking, that's a sick-ass picture.
Whenever,
what is he doing?
I don't know, but I feel like this is not the first time he's posted a picture of himself on a street near fire that he has made.
Yeah, like, what was this? I guess this is a reference to Fast and the Furious. I think he's trying to sell this as a Fast and the Furious thing.
Top comment, yo, Unc, you can retire now. 1,100 likes.
Not very nice. Not very nice.
This is just him from a while ago, because he's looking young. Crawling.
I don't think it's that young. I think this is more recent than far.
He's just not bulked up. Like, he's bulked up, again, not fat. I mean, it was fat for the role, but like he's just gotten like thicker, and this is before thickness. This is maybe like Furious 7-ish. Like
sure.
10 years ago, maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
October 3rd, 400,000 likes, including friend of the show, Melissa Lanham. Next one, 2 days later, picture of him and Letty. Only 200,000 likes, though.
Yeah.
Very blurry picture. I've often said, ... creativity is the key to all things. When you maintain the integrity, the rest follows. Hashtag Happy Creative Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was October 5th. Still a month ago.
I don't know. These don't feel very Vin to me. I need more bear. What do you? I get it, but he's just staying. He's just posting. He's making sure he gets content.
Yeah.
So.
I think he's looking for the dopamine hit.
Maybe.
This is a picture of him looking like Pitbull in a big puffy coat.
Very Mr. Worldwide. Very Mr. Worldwide for sure.
Laughing. Simply, he says, dare to dream, ... 127,000 likes. Here's a video from October 8th. Furion, ...
Okay.
This is him on set. Oh, it might just be, oh no. Yeah, he's just like, okay.
It's just like a shot of
He's
him,
posing
yeah.
for a still picture, and it's a song from Tomb Raider, Graham Revell's Lara Croft at Home.
Are we, that's is from Tomb Raider? It's not just the title of the song from...
I don't think people... This is from the first...
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Cool.
Okay. He's just, channeling his inner badass.
Yeah.
October 10th.
Oh, what is this?
He did not edit this one. I screenshotted this one because I was like a lot of text, but he's not edited this one. This is like by 630,000 people, again, including friend of the show, Melissa Lanham.
This is another pitch post, so I like these. Go ahead.
The longer the post, the more you're going to like it. Well, not necessarily, but usually.
Generally, yes, yeah.
When I think about the characters I have the honor to portray, Dom, Riddick, Xander, Calder, Groot, ... They all have something that speaks to me on a deeper level. But I have to say the one that is the most outright fun, the most moments of levity fueled by extreme sports action, is Xander Cage. Groot is fun too, of course, haha. I also like that as a title. Groot is fun too, of course, haha. Just because out of context it makes no sense.
Yeah,
in context it makes no sense.
Yeah, haha.
But what's incredible about Xander is that it started as the fun answer to the spy genre. The American answer to Bond. Well, okay. I would have said that's Jason Bourne, but okay. Although I guess this did maybe... Wait, hold on. Bourne Identity was 2002.
Okay.
Triple X was also 2002.
Okay, maybe.
Okay. And then grew into something even bigger. A truly global franchise with the most international cast you could imagine.
I think that would be Fast and the Furious, but okay, sure.
I didn't want the week to end without thanking you for making The Return of Xander Cage the most watched movie of October on Paramount Plus around the world.
Is that true?
It can't be true. As always, you inspire me, ... Have a great weekend. Hashtag Xander Cage.
Did you just fully make that? Where are these stats at?
Okay, this is... Let's just do last month. Oh, you have to pay for that. But okay, this is just on Halloween, the top movies on Paramount. It's not in the top 10.
It's not in the top 10. Not the number one most watched movie of October.
I also don't know, like, what? Let's just pick another.
Paramount
day.
in the U.S. Put it in the U.S. though. Oh, we have to.
Yeah, this is like Flix Patrol. Yeah, Flix Patrol. I don't know what this is. It doesn't matter. It can't be true. There's no way it can be true.
That's not fucking true. Yeah. Anyways, according to that website, it was not in the top 10.
No.
And also, he did say around the world, and that was the world one, not the U.S. one. I was giving him credit the other way, but sure. Yeah.
Because also, like, Halloween's a big thing here, but Halloween's not big around the world. You know what I mean? So, like,
yeah,
it's not going to super skew. Okay.
The Return of Xander Cage, the most watched film on Paramount Plus in October 2025.
I do.
That's just an insane
He just says
sentence.
October. Well, yeah, I guess Paramount Plus wasn't around like when this came out.
That's a great title for this episode too. The Return of Xander Cage, the top watched movie of October on Paramount Plus around the world.
Okay.
Just keep that. Well, we can debate it.
Might be a little long, but we also might use that as the tagline for the episode.
Okay.
We got to use it somewhere. Okay. Next one.
Because that's just a fake. That's just a fucking lie. There's no way that's true.
I do like where it's just like, we're shooting the stuff. It's like, you might be like, there might be a camera on somewhere. You know what I mean? But like,
yes, that stuff is like he's pushing. There's like that's just a lot. That's just you just made up a fact that like who did you ask to get this?
Next one.
Okay.
From October 11th, which is the next day after the last one. Filmed with real wolves this week. .. Hashtag Calder, and it's him from The Last Witch Hunter. The first one, though, this is not the new one, I don't think, because
yeah,
that movie just got greenlit. Sitting next to a wolf.
That looks CGI for saying filmed with real wolves this week. But sure, okay.
266,000 likes.
Nice.
2 days later, 3 days later.
Oh my god.
Oceans of Time, ... will not deter destiny. That's another banger.
It's a fucking banger, bro. That's the first thing I saw when it came up. I was like, oh god.
And it's him somewhere, looks like in Europe or California, just overlooking from like a high up, like a mountain or a cliff or something, overlooking the ocean and the moon.
Yeah, it is.
The top comment just says, looks like he's thinking about racing the moon.
Well played.
This is the most Vin D post of all time. I will say that one of Nicolas Cage's first movies is called Racing with the Moon, so...
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, we're getting there. We're October 14th. We're only a month away.
Melissa Lynham liked that one. Also, Lisa Hannawalt, who is the artist who created like the BoJack Horseman characters, also liked that. 293,000.
Nice.
1 day later, little carousel, one more rep, ... And it's him in the Jumpman
Same shirt.
Yep.
Same shirt again, yeah.
Huge weights, doing a bicep curl.
I mean,
and then
sure.
Flexing.
Beautiful. Sweaty.
Jordana Brewster says, in all capital letters, grit.
Did she mean Groot?
I am grit.
Yeah.
233,000 likes. October 17th, 2 days later.
Edited.
Do I have this one? Yes, I do have this one. Okay.
Okay.
Mind if I take a second to talk about someone whom I have marveled at my whole life, ... My mother. There's also characters. There's multiple pictures here.
Okay.
Never forget how she came with me to Sundance in 1997 because her son was officially a, quote, Sundance director with contemporaries like Darren Aronofsky and Jon Favreau a few years before my friend Chris Nolan. He's like, bro, Chris Nolan, nice to know you. I was a director before you were.
Beat you to Sundance. And beat you to Sundance, motherfucker.
She was there, ... And just yesterday, I started a book she gave me about Celtic spirituality, ...
What? Celtic spirituality?
She knows
Weird.
I have been tasked with developing the Calder universe and thought it would be a helpful read. God was gracious when he allowed me to be born from this incredible woman, ... Grateful.
Sorry, that one too. We just have to say God was gracious when he allowed me to be born from this incredible woman.
Pretty good.
It's pretty. I don't think that one's in the front running of anything, but like I just have to acknowledge
it's just a great line.
It's a banger. Vin Diesel writes in a way that AI could never ever replicate.
No. So what I love about this post, it's about his mom, right? Liked by 200,000 people, including Melissa Lynham. Yes. The first picture though is just him. It's not him and mom.
It's not his mom at all.
It's just him.
It's just him looking like Pitbull again. But sure, another one. Him.
The same shirt, same thing, just a different angle.
Yeah.
Then him.
Oh, reading the book, Sacred Earth, Sacred Soul. Okay, cool.
By John Philip Newell.
Okay.
And then him laughing.
Shout out to my mom. Here's pictures of me. Cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Happy creative, ... And this is him and somebody walking. He's got a black tank top on.
Whose initials are MM monogrammed on that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fast X Part 2, Los Angeles production, 2025.
Okay, so the shirt officially says Fast X Part 2. That's something to note, right?
Fast X Part 2, the number 2, yeah. Then it's the same two people, Vin and this guy, sitting in the movie theater. The guy with his tongue sticking out, Vin laughing. Then an actual picture of them.
The actual still of them.
It's a Toretto's Garage tank.
Oh, like from the ride too. Yeah, I think you have something that like we have the like koozies.
Koozies and coasters. Yeah, Margaret does not like those coasters. She just like will not use them. I'm like, okay, more for me. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, this might be the producer. I think this might be the one where he's like, we saved it.
Okay, let me see.
Is it we saved it?
Play it. Just play it.
Here we go.
Out drifting with Dom Toretto. Planning everything. We got it solved.
What does that mean?
So this was from October 19th, liked by 250,000 people, including the resident historian Mike Manzi. This is him and Michael Moses, the chief marketing officer at Universal Pictures.
Okay.
Out drifting with Dom Toretto, planning everything. We got it solved.
I think that means he got Vin to concede to everything he told Vin he was going to concede to.
I don't know, but let's watch it. I want to see if he seems, because like the fact that Vin does not speak in this is because it's not like the him and Justin Lin where he's just like, yo, Justin, tell him how excited you are. Look how excited you are. Justin goes, yeah, Like this is Michael Moses saying things, right? So
exactly, yeah. So
if you look at his glasses, he's driving a golf cart. Vin is shooting this.
Interesting.
October 19th.
Vin looks pretty geeked. It's like, he's excited.
October 20th, one day later, 450,000 likes. That laughter of brotherhood, ... timeless. Hashtag.
And in classic Vin fashion, although the shirt that he was just wearing said Fast X Part 2 on it, what does this hashtag say?
Hashtag Fast X2.
Okay.
Do you have that on the list?
That was number 1.
Okay.
But we've already, like, within a span of a day, we've conflicted what... Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here's another video.
Oh,
2 days later.
He looks like he's stoned again. This is great. Let's do it.
200,000 likes. She keeps it real, ... Hashtag Toretto Tuesday.
That's really funny. Okay, let me try to do this one more time. Okay, it's Toretto Tuesday. And of course, we capped off the day with a very important meeting with another Toretto.
Uh-oh. Michelle Rodriguez.
And can I tell them
also looks stoned
what I
as hell.
asked her?
They're like stoned in a bathroom.
At the end of dinner, I said, if you could sum up the finale, or what's important to you about the finale in one sentence, what would it be?
To bring it back to the integrity
What?
that we started with.
What? That was like a hostage video.
To bring it back to the
integrity
we started with.
What does that mean?
Michelle
what does that mean
Rodriguez.
to you? It's clearly she's repeating what Vin said, but like
she's like remembering her line. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, but in that one, it looks like he has her like stoned in a shower stall in their house, and that she's a hostage or like in a cult. Like it's that one was very weird. Okay,
Joe, she keeps it real. ...
She's bringing it back to the integrity
that we started with. I really thought you'd say to bring it back to L.A., but no, to the integrity.
Yeah, Integrity Farms. Okay,
another video. The cars are the stars. ... Ain't that the truth? ... Hashtag.
That's a banger too.
Fast X2.
The cars are the stars. Ain't that the truth?
So this is the same day he posted the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's in a Chevelle, or behind a Chevelle.
He's underneath a Chevelle. Is really what it is. He's like he's laying like face on the back of his hands, like on his belly, and the Chevelle is like he's like squeezed under it. Okay.
This is posted the same day as the last video. This is 200,000 likes, 190,000 likes. Okay.
Okay.
The real stars are fast. As my boys say, the cars are the stars. Man, we're all excited.
Okay. What the fuck was that, Vin? But sure.
The cars are the stars. We're all excited.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, 2 days later, October 24th.
Oh,
400,000
here we
likes.
go. Finally, okay, go ahead.
Surprising your mother on her 82nd birthday, ... Blessed and grateful. Top comment, Gal Gadot, God bless, heart, HBD Delora, we love you. Cody B. Walker says, birthday cake emoji, heart emoji.
Wow.
Lorenz Tate also commenting. We know Lorenz Tate. He's also, I think, an actor. Wasn't he in stuff? Or is he maybe added to the Fast and Furious? Yeah, he joins Fast and Furious. He's
Yes, that's
joined
right.
Fast
That's
11.
right. That's right.
Okay.
Fast X Part 2, Joey, or Fast X2.
Fast X2. That was October 24th. We're getting close. That was 12 days ago.
Okay.
Picture of a carousel here. 10-year anniversary. A decade ago, this weekend, Calder was first introduced, ... This year, you have resurrected him, ... The Lion's Oath, exclamation point. 2026, exclamation point. Hashtag Lionsgate, hashtag The Last Witch Hunter 2, hashtag Happy Creative Sunday.
Okay.
Picture him on set in full regalia.
Yes.
Picture of him in a suit, not on set. Picture of him in the suit with his eyes closed.
It looks like he's dead. It looks like he's in a casket. But
Picture
sure.
of him on set again. So, okay, let's think about this.
Yes, tell me.
He is saying The Last Witch Hunter 2, The Lion's Oath is coming out next year.
I have no faith that The Lion's Oath is even related to the film.
Look, this is not Two Witch, Two Hunter, Two Forever. You know what I mean? Like, this is...
But
Whatever comes
I
out is
still
fine.
say whatever, whenever it comes, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just saying I highly doubt The Lion's Oath is anything but a Vin exclamation. It's like Excelsior. I don't
Okay.
I don't believe it has anything to do with anything that's happening in this post other than he just wanted to yell The Lion's Oath for some reason.
Hashtag Lionsgate.
I also think those two things are unrelated. I think The Lion's Oath and Lionsgate just happen to be a coincidence in that post.
Yeah. Find your lion country. 2 days later, 120,000 likes. Beautiful autumn. Northeast mornings. ... Blessed. ... Edited. Where's he in the Northeast? We're in the Northeast. Come hang out.
That's what I was saying. Where the fuck are you at in the Northeast, bro?
Next post. 4 days ago. Posted on November 1st. Or is this going to be...
Wearing, also in the most Kanye fashion ever, Vin is wearing Vin as Riddick on his shirt, taking a picture.
254,000 likes, including Melissa Lynham. 3 films, 2 video games, ... and even an anime, ... Grateful to be a part of the Riddick universe, ...
It's your universe.
Yeah.
He's a big part of it. It's like grateful that you guys enjoy the Riddick. Like he's a part of it because you wrote it for yourself.
And then this is the last one. I screenshotted this. It's not edited,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
This is posted 1 day ago, liked by 1.7 million people, including Melissa Lynham. Happy birthday, Meadow, ... So incredibly proud of the human you are, ... Your light shines in ways you can't imagine and makes the world a better place. We love you. And Meadow comments,
Sweet.
heart.
Sweet. Very sweet.
13,000 likes on maybe Fast and Furious was more than a saga. It was a real family out of the spotlight.
Okay.
The one other damning thing from the book is the way that Vin manipulates things after Paul dies.
Oh.
Or he's just like, he was my brother. He's my brother. And like all the quotes from Paul, from all of Paul's friends are like how would you describe like friends or family? It's just like kind of like friends, but like low key friends. Like we just like hang out, but like we don't go on vacations together. And then after Paul dies, Vin is like,
Let's
my
ride
brother.
this.
This is for
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, it's like when somebody's like, "Man, I'm really sad about something." And you're like, "You don't know that person."
That's all the Vinstagrams, but we have some news. So we have a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of nonsense, but the big one here, Fast and Furious and way less expensive, a star film franchise gets a reality check. This was posted a month ago on the Wall Street Journal.
Yes.
The auto racing festival Fuel Fest this summer featured everything fans of the Fast and Furious movies love: tricked out cars, drag racing, live music, and DJs. Then to top it all off, Vin Diesel took the stage. Wearing a sleeveless shirt that read Toretto's Garage, named after the character in the franchise that made him a star, Diesel said he just met with executives at Universal Pictures who urged him to deliver the next Fast and Furious movie by April 2027. Quote, I set under 3 conditions. We remember this video, Diesel declared. To return the franchise to Los Angeles, delve back into street racing culture, and reunite Toretto with his former partner, played by the late Paul Walker. Quote, that is what you're gonna get, he yelled as he walked off the stage. Behind the scenes, however, the conversation around the future of the Fast and Furious franchise is very different, according to people with familiar with the matter. The next sequel doesn't have an approved script or a release date. Again, this is a month ago, so a little bit old by now, but most of the cast don't have deals to appear in it. Executives at Universal aren't even certain they'll make the movie unless they and the filmmakers can find a way to produce it far more economically than the last installment, which barely earned a profit. Over the past quarter century, 11 Fast and Furious movies have grossed a total of $7.3 billion. Talked about that with Barry. Making it Universal's most successful big screen brand. In a cinema landscape full of superheroes and reboots, Fast and Furious found a lane for fans of over-the-top auto stunts and a huge racially diverse cast who emphasize their bonds as a family. But throughout Hollywood, mega franchises that once fueled the industry are sputtering. Marvel, DC, and Transformers cost as much as ever to make, but consistently earn less at the box office. Quote, $700 million is the new $1 billion has become a common refrain in Hollywood about the new box office reality. Fast and Furious is grappling with the same problem. Its last entry, Fast X, was the franchise's lowest grossing release in more than a decade at $705 million, and is most expensive with a budget of $340 million. Yep. Universal executives have told filmmakers they won't make another sequel unless it costs around $200 million. That way it would earn a healthy profit even if it grosses less than 10. Studios typically look for a film to gross 3 times its budget to earn a targeted return on investment. Everyone involved in the movie is scrambling to find a way to deliver the action and scope that audiences expect on a budget that matches Hollywood's new economic reality. Their plan is for the movie to be the capstone for the current cast. Quote from Neil Moritz, "The only thing we're focused on is making this a satisfying finale both creatively and financially." After that, Fast and Furious might go in new and less expensive creative directions on TV and the big screen. People
Makes sense. There we go.
With the franchise said.
Yes.
And then it goes on about, through time, through history, whatever.
This was a good article. Yeah, I think I ripped this from work and posted it in the Discord and read it then when it came out a month ago.
Mm-hmm. And it just talks about all the movies that make, how much they make, and so on and so forth.
But important notes.
Maybe
TV spinoffs, like we've been talking about, blah, 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 blah. That'll take it down some monies. Cool.
It ends with the most recent draft of the script, informally known as Fast X: Part 2, would cost about $250 million to make.
Do we have Fast X: Part 2?
I don't know, but that's not a Vin thing. We're only writing down the Vin ones.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. You're right.
Filmmakers still need to find about $50 million of cost savings. To get there, they're considering shooting in fewer global locations, giving some cast members smaller roles if they appear at all. The Universal hasn't made deals with many of the movie's actors. Their agents aren't expecting raises. The studio's also considering less expensive ways to continue in the future. Writers are working on scripts for live-action TV series, and executives will discuss spin-off films for certain characters or a stripped-down, lower-budget movie. The goal is to revive interest in the franchise for a new generation, rather than continuing to coast off waning nostalgia.
That's what we always said. There's due to be a reboot at some point, right?
Yep. I will also say that there's a really fascinating thing in the book, like one of the mini chapters that Barry writes about China, and about how Fast and Furious really fucking hit in China because in a way that other things didn't, that they had to bend over backwards. It's interesting that it talks about all the ways that China makes them edit movies, but they said Fast and Furious really hit, and Hollywood and Universal was just oh, this is a gold mine forever, right? This is just, we're going to have so much money. And then for a number of reasons, most specifically COVID and how quickly China bounced back from COVID because they took it seriously, and they didn't have American movies. After COVID, they're just oh no, kind of fuck Hollywood. And so they've been making way less money. And so instead of just assuming that they're going to get $300 or $400 million from China.
Yeah, China was always the big thing, right? That's.
So that was an interesting thing from a month ago. Next one. September 19th. This is again how long we've done since we recorded one of these. Jason Momoa says he doesn't know when the final Fast and Furious movie will happen.
That makes sense. Well, we know that they just ironed it out the day after this or whatever, so yeah.
Yep. And then this is a story from Yahoo Entertainment from comingsoon.net. Vin Diesel shares Fast and Furious 11 update. We got it solved, which is what we found before.
Yep.
Michelle Rodriguez threw a little shade at recent Fast and Furious movies, parentheses, and I get it because they did go to space. This is from cinemablend.com. This is the integrity thing. This is a story about the integrity thing. So this is the whole thing about her throwing shade, just we
I think that's reading a little. I don't really fucking understand what the integrity thing actually meant. So sure, but okay.
Yep, I don't know. This one, we're not going to watch this trailer, but there is the Fast and Furious Arcade Edition now out for Xbox.
Can you play it? I do want to watch it.
Sure.
It's a minute long.
Okay.
I just want to watch it for me, even if you cut it out. Okay, it's like it's like crazy Cruising USA.
Yep.
Cruising USA is what I'm thinking. Oh, and this is the one that is in arcades. Literally. Okay.
Yes, but you can play it at home.
What is this going to cost? Is that what you're looking at?
30. No, I'm gonna look up the reviews first. I remember I looked it up recently.
It's so funny how much it looks like Cruising USA still.
It has a 54 average rating on Metacritic, which is not it's not good, but it's not terrible. And on Xbox, it costs, I think it's 30. Yeah, $29.99.
Not the worst.
Nope.
Fine.
The next story is maybe the craziest story we have here. Tyrese Gibson failed to turn himself in following arrest warrant for cruelty to animals, police say.
Uh-oh, what did he do?
This is about the dogs. You remember this? This is
Oh,
like a month
yeah,
ago.
I do. Now I do.
Tyrese Gibson failed to turn himself into police after an arrest warrant was issued because his 4 Cane Corso dogs mauled and killed a neighbor's dog in Georgia in mid-September.
This reminds me of my favorite, like one of my favorite Steelers stories, not because I enjoy the story, but you'll see why at the end. Joey Porter, who was a famous Steeler, whose son now plays for the Steelers, Joey Porter Jr., once got in trouble in Pittsburgh because his Rottweilers broke out of their fence and ate a pony.
Oh.
And so he was on TV like, I'm sorry they ate that pony. And like, and was just like very not sincere about it. And every time I hear like stuff like this, it's awful. But he was like, maybe that pony shouldn't have been there, essentially. So glad Tyrese keeps the Joey Porter feel alive here by not turning. He's just like, yeah, fuck that. I don't care.
There's no updates. I don't know what's happened, but again, this sort of feels like, and Barry, like I had forgotten about it. I think you maybe forgotten about it. Like we haven't talked about it, but like the whole like Vin Diesel sexual harassment thing, like,
oh yeah,
people don't post about it, and so like I forgot. Like this was, between September 30th and October 4th, everybody was talking about this, and there's been no updates in a month.
Yep.
Next story, Dwayne Johnson on Oscar buzz, a presidential run and the Smash Machine. Quote, I don't know if it's method, whatever it is, I went for it. Smash Machine came out. You saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, like, I liked it for The Rock. I think it was probably, like, one of his best acting performances, to be honest.
Well, Christopher Nolan said, I don't think you'll see a better performance this year.
I agree with you, Mr. Christopher Nolan. Although Meth Damon put up a little run in Begonia, I think. He was pretty good.
Well, I will also say, Christopher Nolan, like, we like him, but he made it to Sundance after Vin. Like, I don't know if we give a shit what Christopher Nolan thinks.
Who the fuck's this guy? Yeah, exactly.
Joke of a guy,
Why did he have to throw Christopher Nolan under the bus like that? Like, what was that shot for?
I don't know.
Like, why was
do
Christopher
not
Nolan
know.
even, like, he was posting about his mom, right? That was, like, the mom, like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, I was at Sundance and thought, damn, Christopher Nolan's not even here. That's cool. And you're like, what?
He is saying he also put himself in the same category, the same echelon as
Jon
Darren Aronofsky
Favreau.
and Jon Favreau.
Yes.
And we're just like, I was there before Chris Nolan. It's like, okay.
but I'm just saying, I don't know why you like have to throw Chris
Don't
Nolan
know.
under the bus. Like, okay.
Don't know. Dwayne Johnson speaks out after Smashing Machine becomes his worst opening ever. Quote, you can't control box office results. I mean, box office results. It was never going to make more money
This
than
was
Fast
never
and
going
Furious movie or whatever.
No, not even close. It's not
So-
that kind of. It's not the same thing.
But, to his credit, he tried a thing, and he did pretty well. Like, I think the movie is fine. I think the first hour is just the trailer, and the second hour is different. But, like, the first hour, I'm just like, oh, like, somehow the entire first hour of the movie is in the 3-minute trailer.
Yes,
He's good. Movie's good.
he's
fine.
good in it. The movie's fine. Yeah.
Jason Statham Lionsgate action movie Mutiny to shake up the late summer 2026 schedule.
Okay.
In Mutiny, after witnessing his billionaire boss's murder and being framed for the crime, Statham boards a cargo ship on a one-man crusade to avenge his boss's death, only to discover an international conspiracy. I feel
So
like,
it's the anti-Luigi movie. It's the inverse Luigi.
guess so, where
This is lame.
I feel like every Statham movie is the same thing. It's just like one man on the run. It's like, okay.
Sure, that's fine, but I mean, like, timeliness. Like, do we not want to change this to be like Jason Statham's boss was like a convenience store family man and is killed by a billionaire, and then he goes to avenge him? Because like, who really cares that the billionaire died? But whatever.
I don't know.
I don't.
I mentioned this briefly last week, but Sydney Sweeney and Justin Lin team on That Man from Rio movie from Apple and producer Kevin Walsh. So Sydney Sweeney going to be in a Justin Lin movie?
Yo, I'm sure you've seen it a billion times too. The Sydney Sweeney, what's her name? Amanda's. What's her
Oh
name?
yes, Amanda Seyfried, the housemaiden or whatever, right?
Yeah. That movie looks like right up my alley.
The housemaid. Yeah, it comes out like I think on Christmas or Christmas week.
I'm so fucking psyched.
Also,
for
like that
this.
trailer, I think shows the entire
Rachel,
movie too.
this is a book. Do you know this?
Well, yeah, I think yes. I in the trailer it says it's based on a book, but it's also like I think because it's based on a book, they're like you already know what happens. Like, so we're gonna show you everything. Like they show her getting like arrested. Like it's just like what.
To be honest, Joey, based on what Rachel has told me about the parts of the book she's read, she hasn't finished yet. I don't think that like it showed you everything in the trailer because
Okay.
I think the book is fucking insane.
Well,
Like,
I will
it's to the-
say there's that movie she did on Amazon Prime a few years ago called The Voyeurs, which is like like sleazy, trashy, really good. Like she's
Sydney Sweeney.
yeah.
I don't think she's a very good actress, but she's gonna make a lot of money.
No, but she's making interesting like. She doesn't care if something like it's not a bad movie, but it's not a good movie. It's just like I'm gonna make something that's like pulpy and fun, and like
Oh,
where
yeah.
I get
I
naked.
respect that a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like this movie is like Amanda Seyfried hires her, she moves in, the husband in the trailer goes, she's living here, and then like the rest of the trailer is like Amanda Seyfried like jealously kissing her husband in front of Sydney Sweeney, and then Sydney Sweeney at one point gets arrested. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one, just because I thought the title was appropriate, Lionsgate acquires Hong Kong actioner The Furious.
Okay. It's called The Furious. That's fun.
You know, like we talked about with Barry last week, he said that when they were originally writing, I think either 5 or 6, they were going to call it The Fast, and then the next one was going to be called The Furious.
Which they should have done.
Never happened,
Incredible.
but now there's The Furious.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's all the news, I think, from the last month or so. Anything else you've seen? I mean, it's been so long, but like...
No.
Not
Not that I remember.
Doing Vin first just covers it. You know what I mean? Like, it
Exactly.
just-
Yeah. Vin keeps us up on the news for sure.
Yep. We have a Patreon page. Too Fast, TooForever.com. Shout out to Alex Ellen, Justin Kleiman, Brian Rodriguez of Fatherhood, Wes Hampton, Jerry Robinson, Dan the Duke, Hayden Renato DiDonato, Michael McGann, Lane Middleton, Lindsay Lewandowski, Jason Rainey, Tom Price, Josh Buckley of Whole Lotta Wolves.
Yep. Wolves are in a fucking bad place right now. Do you want to know what they did? They went full Browns. Wolves got a new coach like last year, fired him, and tried to rehire the old coach, the last old coach, who had 4 years left on the contract when they fired him immediately. And he said, nah, I'm good.
Cool.
That's where we're living right now. So it's a sad day for Wolves fans, but we will survive.
I sent my friend who's a Jets fan the newsletter.
Oh God, the Jets had a fucking day.
Well, the
yesterday.
Athletics newsletter
Yeah.
today was basically like, oh, you traded your two of your best players. But surprisingly, the entire newsletter was like complimentary. Just like you guys, like they got a fucking haul. Like last time they had 5 picks in 2 years, like they did really well. It's just like, but the entire thing is just like, but because of the Jets, they're going to fuck up the quarterback thing. It's just like they needed to rebuild. Like these guys were not really helping win. Like they haven't won with them. Like just get what you
That's
can.
what NFL Network said this morning. Like you freed up a ton of cap space, you got a big haul, and they're like, it doesn't look good until like 27. You can have some hope, but like you did good. It's not like you did bad, but and also you're gonna fuck. They're like they need to hit on these draft picks now. That's a different thing, but yeah.
Michael Moser, Christian Larson, Taryn Newman, Aaron Willows, and Natalie Absolute, Randy Carter, Alex Walsh, Jack Haley, and Jessica Collins, a.k.a.
Montez.
Tez. Thank you all for supporting the $5 a month level or above. If you want your name on that list, if you want episodes early, bonus episodes, Too Fast, TooForever.com, even $1 a month gets you in the door. Or, like my wife, Margaret Perkins, Lewandowski, she upgraded her pledge to $2. I was like, please don't. She's like, I'm going to do it anyway. And
Okay,
it came through as
woo.
Margaret Perkins, and I was just like, no. That's not
Take
your,
it back.
That's not your name
Take
anymore.
it. It's not your name anymore. I put my name on you.
But she is in there now at $2 a month. So thank you to Margaret.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Margaret.
We also have, so we have no emails, but we have comments from Patreon that I can read. So on the last Fastlane episode from 6 or 7 weeks ago, Randy says, and I forgot that this was a thing, but I remembered it once I read it. Totally agree that Vin was suggesting Universal was trying to sell the franchise, or perhaps the studio itself is up for sale. Makes me wonder if he knows something we don't.
Interesting.
So I was
Okay.
saying that you're like, I don't think so. And I'm just like, the way that it was just something weird wording about like ownership and rights and whatever. I'm just like, And then he also says, Joe, I went on a 7-day cruise to Alaska in 2012. Ketchikan, Juneau, and Skagway. Highly recommend. Do it.
Okay, I know, guys. I know. It's not lack of want, for sure.
And then Kevin comments, Joey, so jealous of your trip to see Radiohead. Enjoy it and congrats on the wedding. And he says, did you see this article, which is the Wall Street Journal thing that we read earlier? So yes, we did.
Yes,
crazy,
we did.
crazy, crazy. And then from last week's episode with Barry, Randy says, I pre-ordered the book a while ago, but I'm looking forward to it even more now. Great episode, guys. And Kevin says, great to hear you back. Can't wait to read the book.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. And the book, like, I know that it sounds like we're pandering, but I'm not. I just genuinely think you guys will really like this book. Like, if I didn't think you guys would like the book, I'm sure you'd be able to tell. Read between the lines. Anyways, the book is fucking good. I think you'll like it.
When somebody likes something as much as, like, we didn't know what to expect, and, like, I started reading the book, and, like, genuinely the compliments are, like, they're earnest. It's just, like, I cannot believe how interesting this is for people who, like, even though we don't, quote-unquote, know everything about the franchise, and also
Yes.
to people, like, I said to Bob, I'm just, like, Bob's seen all the movies, obviously, but I'm just, like, I think you would like this, too, just, like, as, like, a fan of, like, movies, just, like, he
Like,
writes
yeah,
it in
just-
a way that, like, tells the story.
And it's telling the story of the behind the scenes and, like, the drama and the interplay. Like, it's focused on the shit that we care about, that we talk about. So that's why, yes, exactly. Earnest compliments. I agree.
And also in the email bag, we made 2 sales. We sold another George Pickens NFL Youngboy Fast 5 shirt, but we also sold...
He's been causing chaos, although none of us could watch it on fucking Monday night, but sure.
Why, what happened? Oh, blacked out on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, ESPN blacked out on YouTube. We found that out when we tried to watch Jeopardy the other night, and there was no ABC all of a sudden.
Well, shout out to my sister who paid for a month of Fubo, or a quarter of Fubo, to watch the Yankees playoffs, which did not end well, and also to watch Hallmark movies. So
Yeah.
I'm like, you also know that, like, this gets you, like, ESPN 1 and Fox 1 or whatever. You know what I mean? She's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, well, because, I mean, she gets ESPN and Fox anyway, but, like, you get the apps too, so it's all there.
Exactly,
so.
yeah.
But we also sold, for the first time, I think, ever, which I did not know this was a thing you could buy, someone bought a pin of the Justice is Coming logo. The Jetta and Justice is Coming.
On a pin.
You know what our commission was on that? We made
13 cents.
25 cents.
Nice, good job.
So you and I each made, once we get that money, you and I each made
12
and a half cents.
12.5 cents, yeah.
I didn't know you could buy
How
a
are
pin.
we cutting that? How are we cutting the penny in half? Snips? Like
Give it to
metal
Rachel.
snips? Okay.
I want to see here, how much does a pin cost? If we're making 25 cents,
$5.
more Justice is Coming products, accessories, the pin, oh, it's just a round pin. Look at this.
Like an old school button.
$3.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm glad they didn't tax you too hard. $3 is fair.
Oh, well, that's the small one. The large one is $3.75.
Cool.
Well,
Nice.
shout out to whoever bought that. Wear it proudly.
That's gonna be a sick ass pin for like a hoodie on a punk kid. You know what I mean? Like just like you have like a vest that has like a bunch of pins, and you just have Justice is Coming on a pin. You're like, where the fuck did you get that? Be like, dude, I was like balls deep in fucking t-shirt. What is this called?
Oh, is it TeePublic or
TeePublic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was balls deep in TeePublic, and I came on this random ass store, and I picked the most random ass design that they had to put on a pin. Like nobody else is gonna. Literally, whoever have bought this, nobody else has that, and we know that for a fact. Nobody has a Justice is Coming pin besides you.
I made the
You're only
design, and I
person.
literally didn't know that we sold it on. I just checked it. I'm like, yep, sold it on all the stuff. Like if you want
Yeah.
it,
Just
you have it,
yeah,
right?
whatever. If you want to make a coffee mug of it, sure, whatever.
That's all the emails. If you want to email in family@cageclub.me, we'll read it in 2 weeks. After
Yeah,
the
we're
next
back.
Movie.
We're back.
We're back. I also do like I'm glad that, like, you know, Kevin said, like, it's good to hear you guys back, but like we didn't really go away. I mean, we went away, but like there's still new episodes, right? So like I hope that you guys,
Yeah.
if you enjoyed maybe you didn't listen to commentaries, maybe you're like, I'll
Skip
be
them.
back.
Whatever.
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Again,
Sorry.
I'm still surprised at like how much new stuff we had to say in those, but also if you're looking for, you know, topical, whatever, yes, we went away. for a
We're
little.
back. We're back. Yeah.
But Joe, extracurricular activities, what have you been up to in the last 7 weeks of commercial-free football?
So much. Watching a lot of sports, obviously, like we were just talking about. The World Series was pretty good as a third-party viewer.
I
Did you watch it?
3 minutes of it because fuck both those teams, but yes.
Okay,
It
that's
should-
fair.
It seemed like it was maybe the best World Series of all time, or one of them.
I thought so. My buddy that's a Dodgers fan was saying it was so terrible the entire time until they won in the very end, but
Seems like a sports fan.
seems like a sports fan. He was saying you guys are just like jaded or whatever. No, it was honestly like as somebody that had no dog in this race, it was very enjoyable just to watch. Steelers have been both shitting the bed epically and performing beyond our expectations, as they are wont to do this time of year. They will lose a shit game, like lose to the fucking Bengals, get carved up by Flacco, and then also beat the Colts. So who the fuck knows what they're doing?
Yep.
Pens look also very, very good some days and very bad
Apparently
other
Malkin's
days.
back, and like in a way that like he hasn't, like they thought he was like out out in the cold last year and came back with a vengeance.
So this is his last year, and they told him they're not extending his contract.
Oh, so he's just like, you're going to extend me, basically. Like I'm going to play well enough.
It's
that, like,
he's just playing on a contract year. So it's just like they were like essentially like we're gonna go a different direction at the end of this year, or like we're gonna wait. Like they usually like extended him the year before.
Got it.
And this like they're like, hey, we're just gonna let this run and see what happens at the end. So yeah, saw a bunch of movies lately. We were just talking about Begonia. Did you like Begonia?
I did not.
You did not. Why did you not like Begonia?
I think, like Joker, it is a dangerous movie to make. I think giving
understood.
people like conspiracy theorists, because like the whole movie is making fun of conspiracy theorists. Like look at this redneck. He thinks that she's an alien, and then spoilers, but not really spoilers for Begonia. Skip ahead if you don't want it spoiled. She's an alien. It's like, okay, so like the whole movie's just like, you're fucking crazy, but also you're right, my man.
But you're right.
And it's like you should kill that tech CEO. Just like, hold on, like what? So I think that there's stuff that's really good about it, but I usually love his movies, and this one just did not hit for me.
Okay, fair enough. I get it.
I think it's well made. It's just like it just didn't resonate. But you guys both liked it?
Yeah, we really liked it. We thought it was good. I thought Matt Damon was a really good actor in it. I thought it was interesting. I could see your perspective now. That was something like I didn't even think about when I was watching it, because like, yes, you did give it good context for the world at large now, but in reality, I was just watching it as entertainment, not thinking about morons for that minute.
I think that a thing that the movie does really well is like when you watch like a tech scene, again, this is not spoilers for the movie, but like the whole premise is that Jesse Plemons and his cousin think that Emma Stone, the CEO of the company, that like basically like an Amazon equivalent, but just like a healthcare company or whatever.
Yeah.
They think that she's an alien because of like these like weird things, like they communicate through her hair or whatever, and so they kidnap her and like just try to torture her and like whatever, right? And so I think what the
like,
movie
I'm not an alien
does really well is when you watch someone like Mark Zuckerberg or whoever talk, or just like any tech CEO, you'd be like, why does it feel like you've never met a human being? Like the whole like Emma Stone being like, it's 5:35. Like you guys can go if you want to go. Like you don't have to go, but like if you want to go, like you don't have to.
Yeah, that's
like,
our new policy, new day here. Yeah,
like the fact that like they just like you have never talked to a human being before. It's like nobody needs to hear this memo. Just like whatever. But that part is really funny. I think she's great because I obviously love her for most movies, but like the movie didn't overall work for me.
Also saw After the Hunt, the Julia Roberts,
Luca
Andrew
Guadagnino
Garfield
movie.
Yeah, at Yale. It's shot at Yale. That's why we saw it. Did we tell you this?
No.
Okay, so we were sitting.
So I've
in
not
the
seen
theater.
that yet, but I've heard a lot about it. Not a lot about it, but I've heard about it.
So we were sitting in the theater, and Rachel looks up, and do you remember? Like, I'm gonna totally dox
yourself?
my old apartment, but you remember like the comic book shop that was like right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like that's the shot in like the trailer, and Rachel's like, it's the fucking comic book store that we used to live like down the street from.
That's cool.
The movie's interesting to think about. It's not great.
Bob
it's
says
interesting
because Luca Guadagnino, who made Call Me by Your Name and Challengers and like a lot of great, he's like,
yeah,
it is so bad that it makes you question whether all of his other movies are actually bad or like how this movie was in him.
Fair. That's I wouldn't say Bob is wrong. We watched it and people were like, "Do we need to see this movie?" I was like, "Probably not," but it was very cool for us because it was shot around town. Mm-hmm. There's like 3 scenes in this one Indian restaurant that we were like across the street from a week ago for like we have foreign students visiting right now for like a month, and we like took them out to like there. Well, actually, because like the one Italian visiting student was heading back.
Got it.
And it was like, we were like, hey, you see this restaurant through the window right here across the street? And we're like, yeah. They're like, that's like 3 scenes of the fucking movie. Either way, was interesting. I think you'll find it interesting just based on like you remembering it being here, but it's interesting. Saw one battle after another, based on everybody saying it's awesome, and you specifically saying it's awesome, and you're right. That movie fucks hard. I've never experienced a movie that is paced that insanely for 3 hours. the greatest compliment that Rachel and I gave it were that neither of us peed during the movie.
It's a long movie to not pee during, but yep.
It's a long movie to not pee during. We're like a normal pee set. Like, awesome. Go. You loved it too, I'm sure. Yeah.
It rules.
That movie fucks. Yeah, that's a good movie. If you get a chance and you haven't seen it in theaters yet, go see it, but watch it. It's worth the 3 hours. It's fun.
Wait, no, I finally get to hear about why you love the movie Him.
Oh, okay. You don't like him? Why don't you like him?
I thought Him was dog shit. Him is
Why?
just, the entire movie of Him is just like, yo, you guys ever think that like the NFL might be dangerous? It's like, yeah, we know. Like, it's
so
beautiful
I
to
can
look
see why
at.
people hate. It's beautiful.
And Julia
yes.
Fox plays a delightfully crazy woman, and like it's great, and
Yes.
she's the best part of the movie. But the entire thing is like,
Marlon Wayans does a pretty good job as a serious actor, I think. Come on.
I think he's fine, but there's no depth to it. Like, there's nothing to the movie. It's just like,
But does a movie need depth? So I think that it was just fun. To be honest, Rachel and I like maybe don't fucking listen to me. Like maybe ignore all my movie reviews lately because we were just like on a good run of entertainment that isn't like life.
I would love nothing more than to love every movie that I watch. But like Him, I should have just trusted my gut because like I said on here over
You said
and over
it.
again.
You
I'm
said
like,
it over and
these
over again.
trailers are trying so hard to get people in the theaters, and I think it's going to be bad. And I still went in with an open mind. And I'm just like, okay.
I liked it a lot because I like football, and it's not really a football movie, but there's a lot of football in it to get through the story. So I can see that it being bad for a lot of people. Like way worse than it was for me.
I will tease for our patrons that our Super Bowl movie for 2028, so not next year and not the year after, but the year after that, we'll be talking about Him. So get ready for 2028.
Oh God, they're not. Yeah, good. Say that now because we're not going to remember. I'm
No,
not going to remember
I
this
have
in
it
2
written
weeks.
down, man. I have it all written down in the doc. I mean, we're not going to remember our takes, but we have the next 3 years of Super Bowl movies. This year's going to be very exciting. This year's very special. Do you remember what movie we were doing this
forget.
year?
No, what
I'm going
is
to bleep
it?
it, but we're going to do.
Oh fuck yeah! I totally yes. Now I remember. Very very good. That's right. It was a high chance that we were going to do that last year actually, and we were like, no, this movie.
We'll save
but
it.
yeah,
But yeah, it's going to be good.
we're also going to have a special guest that will make perfect sense whenever
Mm-hmm.
it comes. That's right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I will say, like, our Super Bowl guest is always the same one. So, like, if you can think about what that guest likes in a movie, you'll be able to figure out the football movie.
You'll pretty much you could work your way backwards and figure this out.
Yep.
Other than that, I'm just chilling. I got this like Chinese Game Boy that I've been fucking stoked on.
Not
It's
the
pretty
Soldier
cool.
Boy Game Boy, though.
Not the Soldier Boy Game Boy, but something probably pretty similar, to be honest. It's fun. So I've just been playing fucking old stupid games. I realize my brain is just meant for like the games that I played when I was 9 on Game Boy at this point. So enjoying that. Anything else I like mentioned? Bullshit. Join the Discord.
Join the
I'll
Discord.
tell you all my fucking bullshit thoughts there too. Okay.
Before we talk about the big things, let me just run through the movies. I saw One Battle After Another. I saw Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, which is Kogonada's new movie with Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie, which I don't know if it's a good movie or not.
The trailers for that look.
It is my favorite movie of the year. It is a movie that was made in a lab for me by a director
Okay.
I love, by starring 2 actors that I love, with Phoebe Waller-Bridge in a supporting role, who I love, with music by Mitski, who I love. It just like, again, I don't know
hits
if it's
for
good.
you. Okay,
It
fair.
is a movie for me.
Oh, my comment before was just like we were on such a good run where like we were just like being entertained
Yeah.
that like all of my movie reviews lately were just like that was a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had a good time, but it was I think I know that that's being influenced by me and Rachel just having a good movie time experience lately. Like not in the movies, just like just having a good time, not reading the news.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
What other movies did I see in theaters? Actually, let me look at Letterboxd instead of my calendar. This might be easier. Anything else of note? We did so many Hooptober movies that I just got through a bunch of those. Oh, I guess we didn't. Mark and I did a bunch of Halloween movies the weekend before Halloween.
We were watching a ton of Halloween movies, so like, yeah, obviously we watched Scream and Halloween and all this shit
Mm-hmm.
recently too. Agreed. Yes.
I will also say that I know that people did not love Megan 2. It's not a horror movie, but I thought Megan 2 was really, really fun.
Aaron Newworth said that as well when I was on his show, like talking about something not long ago.
The other movie that I saw in theaters is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which was this past weekend. Margaret and I saw it on Sunday, and it's great. I did not realize when I told you, you said, how was it? I said, people are calling it Uncut Gems for single moms. Like, she's not a single mom, but it's just, most of the movie is just her and her kid. I did not realize that the director is Mary Bronstein. Her husband is basically Josh Safdie's like creative partner. So he wrote Uncut Gems with them. He wrote Heaven Knows What with them. He wrote Good Time with them.
Okay.
He like edited those movies. So like he also like co-wrote Marty Supreme. So like when they split, like
he went with him.
Went to Smashing Machine, and Josh went to Marty Supreme, which like people think Smashing Machine's a good performance and a fine movie, and people are saying Marty Supreme's like one of the best movies of the year. Like he went the right direction.
Or it could be him. It's not he went the right direction. It could have been Josh Safdie went the right direction.
Right. And so there was a video that I think Letterboxd posted on YouTube. It's like a 4-minute interview with the director Mary Bronstein and Conan O'Brien, who's like the like it's a movie about Rose Byrne, but Conan plays her therapist. Like she's a therapist, but he plays her therapist. Like it's a real like Dr. Melfi goes to her own therapist. A$AP Rocky's in it, but like Conan plays her therapist. So anyway, Letterboxd did a 4-minute video of Conan and Mary Bronstein. They're like, what's the most stressful movie you saw? She's like, well, honestly, it was my husband's movie. I was like, who's your husband? She's like, Uncut Gems. I was like, whoa, hold on. So like,
okay, now it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all the movies. The other thing that happened was I got married.
It was awesome. It was such a beautiful, delightful
Thank you.
event. Everyone was super sweet. Like I've said this on here before, and you guys know this. I think Joey's done a great job of curating a lot of wonderful people in his life, and it was cool to see all of them.
Just about a perfect day. Margaret was stressing because it was raining most of the day, but like the 45
Oh
minutes
yeah.
of sun,
We didn't tell you this. Like it had rained all morning, and the clouds parted. Let Margaret have her moment. We went under the tent, and it started pouring again. Insane. It was an act of God. Seriously, it was crazy.
And then it stopped long enough toward the end of the night to screen the movie that Margaret had me make.
This thing fucked so hard, and I wanted to offer the patrons a chance to watch this.
Well, I have it.
Like,
I can give you the link where it is.
We should put it in the Discord because explain what it was, because this was awesome.
So Margaret had all these ideas for the wedding of like things to do that were like above and beyond what like normal people do for weddings. Like she made like the wedding giveaway was a book, like a zine of a still from every movie that we had watched. So it was like 150 or 180 or something movies. Like she designed this thing. We had them printed and like gave them.
It's beautiful
to everybody.
Super cool.
She also wanted me to make like originally the idea was to make just like grab like our favorite scene from every movie that we watched, and we scaled it back to like our top 75. I think that wound up being like 85 in there, but our top 75-ish favorite movies, and there's gonna be like a minute from each of those, and I'm just like, this is gonna be boring. Like, nobody's gonna sit through this if it's like 30 or 45 minutes. So I basically channeled my inner David Ehrlich with his top 25 movies of the year countdown and made a 11 or 12 minute thing which has 80 different clips in there.
It's insane. And it's so much fun.
It took, I don't know, 25 hours to make this 11-minute thing.
So sorry, but it was awesome and worth it. Oh, and the point was that this was a game.
Yes.
And you had to list as many of the movies as you recognized by the one scene that Joey picked from that movie. Maybe not even a scene, just like a flash of a character or whatever.
There were some things that were like a second and a half long. And so there were like 83. And like you and Rachel did it together. Like a couple of people did like sort of group efforts, but one of Margaret's coworkers got the most. Like everybody was sort of in the 30s. Her coworker got like 45 or 47. I think you guys were like high 30s. But we went through and there's still like 15 or 20 movies that nobody guessed. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. No, it was hard, dude. Some of it starts cooking. You know what I mean?
And also, like, we did give away $100 gift card because, why would you ever go to a wedding and not have a chance to win money at a wedding?
Yeah.
So we
that's fun.
gave that away. And then we also, she made me make a crossword puzzle that I think Rachel was like one of the very few people to finish it. Also, a friend of the show, Melissa Lynham, finished it because I do the crossword with her almost every day. And then we also made, for everybody's seat, custom name tag, like art that we've seen at a museum that we gave to each person. And so Joe's was the entire Gary Busey, Utah Get Me To
Point Break,
monologue from Point Break.
So awesome.
Which
very, very cool.
They're all like
very
4x6 and like cropped, but like in real life was like 8 feet by 12 feet. Like it's enormous. Like it's the size of like a wall and just like everything. And so like if you look it up online, like it looks really cool, but like in here it just like kind of looks like little letters. But yeah, there were a lot of people that like, I would say about half the people that because we just sort of like doled them out to our friends and family and whatever. And like about half I was like, these are a good fit. And the other half I'm just like, I don't know, like I like this art and you're cool, like whatever. But
yeah, exactly.
Yours was cool. I think Rachel's was cool. And I gave Dan, friend of the show, Dan Hayden, one that was just like basically like the devil looking over hell and just called Pandemonium. I'm like, there you go. So that's because he's a Devils fan and also like it just seems like very like video gamey and whatever. But then after that we went to we did a mini moon up in Cape Cod and Salem, which was fun. Margaret got sick I think just like her
Poor
body
Margaret.
gave out because it just like
Yeah, dude, she was fucking like there's just a lot to do, you know.
and so we just sort of chilled, which is nice. I had 2 lobster rolls because she, like you and me, likes warm with butter as opposed to cold with mayo. I think
Connecticut style.
I think she would probably have either, but we found 2 places that had warm butter lobster rolls, which were good.
Although if you once you start getting up to like Maine, like when I'm in Portland, the way that they make a cold lobster roll using very, very little mayo and it being cold, not too bad. Like I'm not like a hater. I have a preference.
Yep.
Like when I'm up in Maine and they're like, okay, you want a lobster roll? I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to get this hot and buttered. Like if you don't have the option, I'll still eat it, and they're fucking good. So
We had like 2 like the first lobster roll we had was at like not like a diner, but it was just like a place that like we just needed to eat, and we had one there, and it was good. But then
They're
we had
always
one
decent,
at,
like, even there.
we had one at like the place called like the Lobster Pot, which was like this is like, you know, like it's on the water, like they're like raking them in, whatever, and just like that was
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you're like this fox. Yeah, this is really good.
I think the only other thing of note in the time that we've been gone is that Bob and I saw Connor O'Malley do stand up. Connor O'Malley is the neighbor in Joe Pera. He's also just very funny
cool,
on Instagram
nice.
and Twitter, and just a really funny stand-up comedian. He's also got on YouTube, I think, Stand Up Solutions. This seemed like it's always a little interesting to me when I see a stand-up. Like I saw, for some reason, before he was canceled, Louis C.K. twice on the same tour. And I saw him at, sort of at the beginning and at the end, and it was amazing to see how much he had changed.
He's polished
Yeah.
and polished it. That's really cool.
And so this was like, this seemed early-ish, where like there's a lot of funny in there, but like people were laughing, I think, just because they like him. But I'm like, that's not really a joke yet. Like he's still like trying to figure things out. So like it was interesting to see, and it was funny, and there was like, a lot of funny in it. But I was just like, I'm curious to see like what this winds up being, because
and then you're like, oh, at the end, you're like, you figured this out. Yeah,
exactly. That was really fun. We've got some stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, which we'll talk about in 2 weeks. But it's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Good to be back on that
Congratulations,
grind.
brother.
Thank you very much. As you pointed out before, the last relationship on the show did not even last a lap, and so here we are.
We made it.
We made
it. Yeah, many more laps.
Yes, because the wedding was 2 years to the day after our first date, so we're past our 2-year mark. So
Excellent.
our next episode, Joe, next week is a movie your wife will not be on, but she has been begging us to watch for years, is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes, we will watch it this weekend because she demands to watch, or Monday.
It's long. I think it's like 2.5 hours long.
I know.
Just get ready.
I know.
I've never seen it still.
I'm getting ready.
Because this is our classic car movies lap 2, like the redux of this. I will also say,
Yeah.
as I'm going through Barry's book, I'm writing down like, we just did the oops, we should have covered that lap,
Yeah.
last lap, but like there's another one we got coming, because like there's stuff in the book that like he keeps talking about Stagecoach from 1949, which is basically like what they knock off in the opening to the Fast and Furious, like the robbery. And so I'm just like, we gotta do Stagecoach at some point. We haven't done Star Trek Beyond, we haven't done like Running Scared, the Paul Walker movie.
We're definitely going to loop back around and do one of these again. Yes, for sure.
But as our patrons, we'll find out in a couple of weeks. I mean, you also just look on Patreon and look at the poll, and like the poll's closed. We let the patrons vote on next lap's theme, which we will announce to them. You guys will all in the main feed know at the end of the lap, but we've got this lap is classic car movies round 2, and next lap we have picked out, but who knows after that? 'Cause that's also
exactly.
almost 2 years from now. Like these are
Exactly.
very long laps.
Oh, I'm glad the feedback from the tournament was cool. I'm glad you
people
guys
liked
liked
it?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
They liked it. I think we should do that again. I liked it.
We will.
It was fun for me.
If you don't know what we're talking about, the last bonus episode of the last lap was the Fast and Furious tournament, where we ranked every movie, or not ranked every movie, but like March Madness style, which movie's more fast, which movie's more furious. And so that's genuinely maybe the first time on the Patreon, like you should go check that one out. If you're not a patron right now, spend $1.
Pay $1.
Get that episode.
Go
Bail.
listen to it and then come back. Yeah, exactly.
We'll do that at the end of every lap, though. But yes, we have lots of good stuff coming up. What I was saying is that I'm curious if, like in that Wall Street Journal article, they do TV series and they do like live action TV series, they do spin-off movies or whatever. Like, if there's a version of the world where like Fast X : Part 2 or whatever, Fast X 2 comes out, say, in 2 years, but then like they take a couple years off, and then like every year there's like 1 or 2 things. It's like these laps could get really long. Like you have to figure out like, but again, that's a future problem.
Yeah, and like TV, I think we could. I don't know. Like it would be interesting to do it like weekly as it comes out if it's a weekly show, And it would also be interesting to, like, you could skip it in the scheme of movieing. You know what I mean? Like, we have to wait and see what it is before we decide what it is.
Yes, we will figure that out. Also, none of that might ever happen. Who knows? I don't know. But
Yeah.
Joe, the final thing to do in this episode before we say goodbye. What's the name of the episode? Here's the options.
Okay, yeah. Read me the options,
It's
please.
7
He has them up.
options.
Okay.
That Zen state ... which I think we can nix that probably.
Wait, Nick's done.
Groot is fun too, of course. Haha.
That one stays. It's a contender.
The Return of Xander Cage,
This
the
is my
top
win.
watched movie of October on Paramount Plus around the world.
I think that's my vote for probably, like,
Oceans of Time ... will not deter destiny.
that's good, but I think that we already have Groot as fun too, of course. Haha. Is like, I think that even beats it. So yeah.
God was gracious when he allowed me to be born from this incredible woman ...
That's a sleeper pick without context.
To bring it back to the integrity we started with, which is a quote from Michelle Rodriguez on October 22nd.
Yeah.
The cars are the stars, ain't that the truth?
That might be the most appropriate for us, right?
So maybe this is the title, and then the subtitle. You like this one, or do you like this one as like the... Like, because on the website, it's only going to be on the website and, you know, in some select places or whatever, there's like the episode title and there's like a little bit of text, which is either like a movie quote or whatever.
I think The Return of Xander Cage, the top watched movie of October on Paramount Plus around the world, is fucking incredible. Like,
Cool.
that needs to be remembered. We can't let that go because to me that is just a blatant lie. I don't think that there's no way we can prove that that's true. I believe in my heart that is so untrue. Is there any possibility that that's a true
No.
statement?
No.
Here you go, Joey. What are the Vegas odds on, like, that being a true... Like, what odds do you get?
Like, if you said, what's more likely, that it was the #1 movie on Paramount Plus in October around the world, or that literally no one watched it in October, I'd be like, no one watched it. Like, I think people watch it because people like that movie. It's a fun movie. But
Yes. Yeah.
it's not the #1
What
movie
is
around
more
the world.
likely?
What's more likely? Nobody watched it.
Yeah, I would say so, too. I think that less than, like, 0.00001% of Paramount Plus accounts watch that movie in October.
I'm curious to see if Vin continues to morph from, like, because, you know, exaggeration, alpha males do that, right?
Him channeling, like, there's going to be a group movie. I can see use the secret. But whatever your mind says, if you believe it, it will come true. I get that. But just saying that, like, your movie was the top streamed movie on a streaming service, that I don't think could ever be possible. Like, new movies came out. Like, every time that we're like, what's the hottest movie on Netflix? It's the latest movie that came out on Netflix, right? Because it's just like whatever is like the newest thing. Paramount gets like decent new movies that just came out of theaters. There is no way that The Return of Xander Cage was the most streamed movie in October of 2025. Like, if it was like, oh, it just got like a new extended edition release, I might think that there's a possibility that he's using like some other qualifiers that he doesn't say, that's like it's the most streamed re-released blah 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 for that month. Okay no. This can't be possible. This is not this. It's not this.
Anyway, yeah, because you're right. Like, what people watch is what's put in their face, and
Yeah,
there's
they
no
weren't
version of the world
who
where
searched
Paramount
for
Plus
Xander Cage?
is doing Xander Cage.
I don't know.
For all things Too Fast, Too Forever, go to cageclub.me, facebook.com/TooFast2Forever, or at TooFast2Forever on some of the socials. Email us, family@cageclub.me. Check out our Patreon page at TooFast2Forever.com and our store at cageclub.me/shop. And come back next week for one of Rachel's favorite movies? Is that fair to say?
I don't know. I'll find
out.
out before next week.
Shitty
'Cause
Bang
I
Bang.
honestly don't know.
Which I think is free to watch on like Hoopla, like the library service, and maybe on Tubi. Like, it's not like on like a major streamer for free, but like it's out there legally for free out there. So if you want to watch it along with us. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe too.
And we will tell you all about it
When we see you again.